everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, it's Super Simple Sunday, and I have a super simple craft. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by. Welcome to all of my new friends and new subscribers. Welcome back to all of my longtime friends and longtime subscribers. Thank you all so much for the awesome way in which you support me and my channel. Today is Super Simple Sunday, so y'all know what that means. We keep it very simple, and in a lot of cases, we use up some scraps, and we're going to be able to do that today. We are going to make the simplest and the sweetest little mini notebooks that you'll ever see, and you'll be surprised at how little you actually need to make this. So I'll give you a closer look in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. And so here is a closer look at today's awesome project. We are going to be making 2x2 mini notebooks. And these are great for just dropping in your purse to make a quick note. Great for the teen kids or grandkids if you have those. And they are so easy to make. All we're going to need are two things, and you'll be able to make these super little 2x2 mini notebooks. Easy to make, and that is why they are today's Super Simple Sunday project. So here's what we're going to need to make these. All you're going to need is one piece of 8x10 lightweight paper, and I'm using just regular printer paper. And if you want to cover the front, I have a piece that measures 4 3/8 by 2 1/8. So we're going to take our paper and we're going to cut it down to 8x10. My paper size started out as 8.5 by 11, but I am going to trim it to 8x10 because I want to work with even numbers for this part of the project. And then in both directions of the paper, I'm going to score every 2 inches. So on the 8-inch side, that's 2, 4, and 6. And on the 10-inch side, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, and 8. So what we're going to do is a technique that's been around forever. Some of you might be familiar with it. It's how we make those meandering books. So what we're going to do is we're going to alternate how we trim. And every time we trim, we're going to trim through the score marks on 4 of the blocks. So you'll see what I mean right now. So I'm just going to align my trimmer with the score mark. So my trim mark is aligned with my cut mark. I'm going to take my blade and cut all the way down until I get to the bottom score. And then I'm just going to stop. So what I did was I cut down 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Now when I move this over, I'm going to line up the next 2 with my trimmer. And this time, because I stopped here, that means I start cutting up here. And when I do, I stop at this top block. So I'll cut up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and we'll stop at that intersecting score. So I am just going to bring this. And then I need to be very careful and make sure that I'm stopping. Like that. And then I'm going to move over and line up that final 2 score mark. And because I cut up, now I need to cut down 4 blocks. So all I'm going to do is align it just like I did the other. And I'll cut all the way down 4 blocks. And then I stop at the score mark that's on the 5th block. So hopefully the way in which I've done this makes sense. If you have made the proper cuts, you're going to have what looks like a W. But if you're like me, you might be extremely visual, so seeing this might help you. So what I've done is I've drawn a line coming down and showing you with an arrow where to stop. And this would be that piece. So then here we're cutting up and we stop here, and that would be this piece. And then we're going to cut down one more time and we stop here, and that's going to be this piece. So hopefully if you've never made a meandering book before, seeing this visual side by side will help you to better understand exactly what it is we're doing. So now all we do is we take it and we're going to accordion fold on those 2-inch score marks. And then when you get to this point, you're simply going to fold sideways and you're going to start that accordion fold again. And doing this, you'll try to get it lined up as well as you can, but it's not going to be perfect. So we're just going to keep accordion folding on the score mark. And then every time we get to the L like this, we just fold this way. And then we're going to go back and forth again. And then you just keep doing this until you have all of your pages the way that you want them. And now I just need to turn this way. And then there we have our little book. So we're going to start taping and gluing it together, whichever one works for you. But what I'm going to focus on first are those areas where we have these double pieces linked, because we need to join those. So I am just going to place this down, and first I'm going to add some tape. Then I can take these two and fold them over and join them like that. And then I'll do the same thing with this one. I'll flip it over. And I'm just going to add my tape. And I'm using tape on this because my paper is really thin. And so I'm just going to close this like that. And then we'll do the same thing with the last one. So you're going to have 3 of these that you'll actually be working with. So now we're going to have these 3 pieces like this, and we're going to put the book together. Now we're just going to go ahead and start taping. So we're going to take 2 blocks, add some tape, fold that over. Then we'll take the next 2 blocks, add some tape, and fold those. So you can see how it's coming together. And then we'll take the next 2 and do the same thing. And then you're going to start reaching the point in your book where you're going to have these pieces sticking out, and you'll have that extra bulk. The way that I do it is I take this piece that's sticking out. I'm going to add some tape. Everybody has a different way in how they do it. This is the way that I like because it works for me. And I'm just going to fold it over, and that's going to give me another 2 blocks. So I'm going to add some more tape. So now that I have my tape there, I'm going to fold it back, because what you want is you want to keep that book look going. So I'll take my next 2 pieces and I'm going to add my tape. And I'll create another set of pages. And so now I'm just going to take my tape, and we will finish off the book. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and run tape all the way to the end. So we'll take these 2, close it, these 2, close it. And now we have our little book. I like to take mine and just go over it with my big old spatula. If you don't have one, you can go over it with your bone folder. But here's how your book is going to look. So you will have separation between each one of these, and that is how we get the book. And now we're going to add our little jacket. So what I'm going to do is take this piece that measures 4 3/8 by 2 1/8, and I'm just going to wrap it around my book, making sure that I have everything inside on both sides. So now I can take my end piece, add some tape, and I'll take my one piece and we'll put it in just like that. Then I'll open this piece and I'm going to add my tape to the book part. And then I'll just fold over that back. And there we have another sweet little book. Y'all, these are really so easy peasy to make. And you know how we like our tinies on the channel. So this is just another one of those little tinies that you can pull out, grab a piece of printer paper and then some scrap paper to cover it, and you have made a very inexpensive little book. You can package these in sets of 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can make this a nice little gift. So then to the front, I am going to add this little cute piece of ephemera. Put a little glue on that. Take this piece and place it down just like that. Y'all, it doesn't take a lot to create something that is not only useful, but cute. And that's exactly what we've done here with our teeny tiny 2x2 notebooks, doodle books, whatever you want to call them. So stinking cute is what I am going to call them. And so I hope that you have enjoyed the sweetest, super simple Sunday craft. If you have, please hit that like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.